Past the reception hall, you'll find the general hall, the museum's largest exhibition room. There are all sorts of exhibits on display. Paintings by famous artists, samples of the planet's crust. Visitors can experience the essence of Belobog's culture in just a few minutes' time. I really hope the museum can open up soon. The children here need a culturally enriching environment, especially those from the underworld. But like I mentioned earlier, we're in a bit of a bind. We could really use a helping hand. Here, this is the issue we're trying to deal with. It was stolen. It was one of the oldest and most precious items in the General Hall collection, the meteor fragment. It is said that 700 years ago, the invaders from beyond the sky descended upon the surface of Eurillo 6 with a meteor shower. The meteor fragment is solid evidence that those invaders once tainted our land. Sorry, the tour guide in me gets a little carried away. I'm not here to give you a history lesson. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that if the meteor fragment isn't recovered, the museum will lose half of its significance. Out of the question! As the curator of the exhibits here, I would never resort to deceiving the public like that. Our first priority is finding the thief and recovering the stolen item. But we don't even have a suspect yet. That's why this case is such a conundrum for the Silvermane guards. Truth be told, the meteor fragment isn't the only item that was stolen, but we want the museum to open as soon as possible. We can worry about the other missing items later. You must be thinking of Sample, right? I don't think so. Our people have been keeping a close eye on him these days. The reports say he's been on his best behavior. Not the slightest hint of troublemaking. The guard station in the underworld reported that some suspicious characters have been meeting at a hideout in the Great Mine late at night. Since the Silvermane guards are still getting situated in the underworld and we don't have any direct evidence, we haven't been able to apprehend any suspects. But if you were to go there yourself and ask around, I think we could gather a lot of useful intel. So, would you like to help solve this case? Sounds promising. I'll meet you in...
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worthless.
The conditions here are so rudimentary. I wonder how long those people have been living here. Back to the investigation. We contacted an agent from Wildfire. Apparently she has some first-hand intel. I think her name was... Sweta? Yes, that's right. Let's go pay her a visit.
What? Oh, it's you! Oh, I thought I'd been discovered. Let's try not to make a commotion. You never know who's listening.
That bad, huh? How many exhibit thieves are there?
A lot. I don't know if you're aware, miss, but any intel that makes money spreads like wildfire in the underworld. Travel between the overworld and the underworld has been open for some time, but not everyone down here can take advantage of that opportunity. The majority of underworlders have to stay here to feed their families. From what I hear, smuggling museum artifacts is a lucrative enterprise. If I wasn't working for Wildfire, I'd be tempted to get in on the cash myself.
Getting any funny ideas, are you?
I'll cut to the chase. Wildfire hasn't identified the ringleader yet, but I've heard some interesting rumors that might be helpful to you.
I'm all ears.
Firstly, the group in question has a very public presence. They post recruitment notices all over the street. If you can find a notice, you might be able to glean some clues from it. Secondly, they're rash and careless in their work. They've been seen carrying large crates of illicit goods around the mines and selling them out in the open, without even trying to hide anything from the miners. Thirdly, I heard there are children in the mines that might be involved. I haven't had the chance to look into it, but keep an eye out.
I see. Thanks for the intel. I'm sure it'll help us crack the case. Well, I'm going to head for the settlement and see if I can get more intel from the locals. In the meantime, do you think you could head out and look for more clues? We can compare notes when you're done. I'm counting on you. Daddy made a lot of money this month. He bought me lots of new clothes. Things Clothes schmoes. He got me a model tram. Bet you haven't seen one.
Sounds like their parents bought them expensive gifts. If people in the underworld want to get rich, what else?
Beep, beep.
What are these two doing sneaking around?
Beep, beep. Alert, alert. Nosy person spotted. Nosy person spotted. Beep, beep. Protect the goods. Protect the goods.
Nap time.
Rules are made to be broken. Conflict is pitiless. Was that it?
Next.
Battles are chess games. No two are alike. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
Empty. These crates were probably used. Looks like I'm too late. The 3 rumors is what I talked about. I'll check out. Time to meet back up with Pela.
Oh, good, you're back. Did you find any critical intel? I see. Looks like someone is getting the miners involved in the stealing after all. I made some progress too. The miners here said they've noticed some people acting strange recently. A few vagrants who almost never leave the Great Mine have suddenly started making trips to Boulder Town. I asked the Silvermane Guard stationed there to go investigate some places of interest. I hope they find something. Hey, we've got some news! What a stroke of luck! I didn't expect to get a break in the investigation so quickly. Come on, let's go to the Gerda Grand Hotel. I hope this isn't some sort of cover-up operation.
A few games of chess will while away the time. Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
This must be the box. Let's open it. Let's see. The color, the texture. Yep, this is the stolen meteor fragment, all right. Fantastic! I've done a lot of research into artifact authentication techniques. You can trust my judgment. I understand why you're suspicious, though. This whole investigation was a little too easy. In any case, now that we have the meteor fragment, the museum can now open to the public. That's good news. As for tracking down the thief, I'm afraid it'll be a long-term project. When the time comes, we may need your assistance again. Let's go. We need to take this item back to the museum where it belongs.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
Now the General Hall can return to its former glory. Thanks for your help. The meteor fragment. It's so majestic. already say that? Forget it. It's thanks to you that we got it back in one piece. If you want to call it a rock, call it a rock. The General Hall is ready to open to the public again. Oh, by the way, the museum's previous manager resigned recently to pursue his dream of becoming a writer. So, if you're interested, do you think you'd like to take up the post part-time? I promise you it won't be a boring job. Museum manager. Voted him. The fact you're asking means you've got your heart set on it already, right? Great. Now that that's settled, let's go pay a visit to the museum lobby secretary, Eris. She's a talented worker and can tell you everything there is to know about museum matters. To introduce you to. This is Eris, our secretary. And this is the savior of Belobog from the Express. I'm sure you've heard his name many times already.
Oh yes, I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally have the pleasure of meeting you.
In addition to her secretarial duties, Eris is also a student at the Belobog College of Art. She's very knowledgeable about the museum's exhibits and their history. Eris, starting today, he is going to be our museum manager. Please keep him updated on matters relating to the opening and operation of the exhibits.
My pleasure, Miss Payla. Leave it to me. I'll keep our manager up to speed on every detail. Would you like to begin with the museum's workflows? The spirit? Let's get started then.
Life is as ephemeral as dew on a leaf, and full of worldly strife.
Nap time.
Here, this thunder! Show no mercy.
Who's next?
Rules are made to be broken. Conflict is pitiless.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Nap time.
Here, this thunder!
I can still fight.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
Rules are made to be broken. Here, this thunder! Show no mercy.
Was that it?
Conflict is pitiless.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Just a
Nap time.
Here, this thunder! Show no mercy.
That's better.
Rules are made to be broken. Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
Here, this thunder! Conflict is pitiless. Show no mercy.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Rules are made to be broken. Here, this thunder! Conflict is pitiless.
I'm okay. Nap time.
Here, this thunder!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Show no mercy. Rules are made to be broken. Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
This thunder! Conflict is pitiless!
Nap time.